These are the Japanese character for 独創. This is a term which has guided Nintendo since the early days of the company, when Mr. Hiroshi Yamauchi was president. In English, it means creating something unique. Hello everyone, I'm Satoru Iwata from Nintendo.
On my business card, I am a corporate president. In my mind, I am a game developer. But in my heart, I am a gamer.
Unique. If there was a word to describe a man, it would be Satoru Iwata. Hey guys, this is the PredicTOR's podcast number 55, and I'm your co-host, KFD. And I'm with my partner in crime, Tony Rendy.
Konnichiwa, bitches.
And we have our special guest, our old friend, guesting on this podcast for another time, and that's the shooter.
Hello, everyone.
That's it.
I'm here. Well, it's hard for me to be elated on this sad occasion, but
You got some
yes, I have
shitty
returned.
timing.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah, right.
you really do, because you were supposed to be for the other podcast, the E3 one.
Yeah.
But, a complication happened, but, whatever.
Complications.
Yeah.
This motherfucker.
Yes, I do apologize for
he,
that.
He knew he didn't want to be He did it on purpose.
This isn't about me. Remember?
Yeah. A little humor is good for the soul.
Mm-hmm.
On a sad time. But yes, this podcast is going to be dedicated to an amazing man, and that is Satoru Iwata, the CEO and president of Nintendo, of Global Nintendo. As you guys know, he passed away on July 11th, 2015. And, the news broke to the world pretty much July 12th. At least here in North America. I don't know wherever you are on the globe. It's probably different timing. Maybe a Saturday, maybe it was a Monday. But yeah. This is a big, huh?
You're being too serious right now.
Yeah, I know.
Goddamn.
I know, man. It's like it's sad, man. It's like, I know. Usually we're more, we're more, I guess comical, but
Mhm.
I think we'll warm up as we go
we,
along.
we warm up, and like once we start going to like it, but it's it is what it is, man. But really, like, what is crazy about the whole thing? Let's tell you what's kind of crazy. What's kind of two coincidences. Okay, one, that this is the 55th episode of the PredicTOR's podcast.
Oh, why?
Yes. Okay.
Why?
And he died at age 55. It's like, and it's weird because, if I tell you right now, we planned to do this podcast last Friday. Okay, but things happen, and we couldn't do it.
Mhm.
It's like, it's just weird. It's like what the fate is like talking, is like guiding us, man. Like, what I mean? It's weird. And another thing too is I wrote a tweet on July 11th in the morning talking about how people who feel they know more how to run $1 million
Yeah.
a multi-billion-dollar company, then Satoru Iwata kill me. Bruh, you ain't qualified. To find out the next day the man's dead. You know? It's just wow. It's just, kind of blow my mind in a way.
So you did it. You
Most,
killed the man.
I ain't killed a man. No, but yeah, man, I don't know about you guys, but I've been mourning the man's death. Uh, I've been just reflecting, just thinking about, all he has done, um, with the directs, arguably with the, Awada Ask. Um, what I mean? He give us a bit of himself every few months, and he cared for the fans and all that. So I don't know how about you guys. How have you been dealing with the man's death? I don't know whoever wants to go first. Tony, Shooter.
Mm,
Tony
I
can
don't know. I
go.
try to avoid like that first day. It was just everything I saw. I wanted to see everything. But now I'm trying to avoid it.
Yeah,
After Joe's thing that we did.
yeah, yeah.
So I don't know.
Shooter.
It's been surreal, really. I mean, um, in short, 'cause I'll share more later as we go along. But it just, well, the thing about it was that I was up there watching Let's Plays, and when I jump on Facebook. That's the first headline,
Hmm.
Hmm.
and it's like I'm sitting there, and I got my door open, and like I just let out this gasp. Like, I mean, not even a gasp, but just I was just like like that,
Yeah.
and it was so loud. It was so loud. My mom was like, "What happened?" She just knew by the way. It was crazy, but I mean, she didn't know, who Iwata was, but it was like I had to tell him, like, Nintendo's CEO is dead. And I mean, I didn't say it, with like that, but it was just the shock.
He passed. I guess. Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
it was like, but it was like I said, it was just my reaction. It was just like, you got to be kidding me.
Hmm.
And you remember I jumped right on and started talking to y'all,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
and it was like, I'm like, what the freak is going on? Like, wow,
Yeah. Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I mean, we said this with Joe's video, which he's working on. He should, by the time you see this podcast, it should be up.
Should be.
It should be. We don't know, but um, yeah, we said a lot of things, man. We said a lot of things because we recorded it on the Monday,
Hmm.
so we made it maybe arguably before everybody else, and but then well, at least most people anyway. And yeah, man, we had a lot to say. I don't know exactly. I don't even know what Tony said
No.
because I wasn't there for his recording. It's
Well,
yeah,
it's
you
kind
know.
of similar to what you said.
Yeah, I guess probably is similar though. You were telling me that. Um,
Even the way it was structured, sad in the beginning,
yeah,
a little mad in the middle.
I guess because we work together so
Yeah.
long, we share similarities how we structure things.
Hmm.
But yeah, um,
But that's how it was though the whole time.
yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
was like, oh shit, that's sad, and then I'm just like, I just got mad.
Yeah, because you're pissed off because with this man, everybody shit on this guy, say he should be fired and all this stuff. And and he tried to do such good for the industry, such good for the Nintendo fans, for gamers, for
Mm.
developers, for the industry, you know. He had everybody in mind,
Yeah.
and people just wanted to, you know, you know, uh, you know, raise their pitchforks at the man,
Yeah.
And yeah, it's sad. You know, what I mean, be honest, I've been like, choking up at little things, the quotes he's saying. I'm just choking up inside because it's just sad. Um,
He,
yeah,
the fact that if I could say this in short, he really, well, the biggest thing to me is that amazing how much he has touched each and every one of us,
hmm
because of the fact that the thing is that none of us here anyways have met him, but because of everything that he has done,
yeah,
everything he's done, everything he's had a piece of, because of our the way we are trying to. So I said I know how to say it and I forgot, but basically the fact that we find enjoyment in video games,
hmm
and that is part of our lives. It's not the most foremost part of our lives, but it's what makes us happy. It's where we find enjoyment,
hmm
and because he was part of that, he put a part of that in our hearts, and that's why it felt that way. We feel that way, I should say, and I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
I'm just seeing it from, like, especially in UNG. It's it's definitely, I mean, the love that we've had for that man,
yeah,
even
yeah.
though we never met him,
hmm
and that's just it. That's why and that's the amazing, and that's the one thing that amazes me. I mean, for
Yeah.
myself and just for everybody. So
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
I thought it was Tony doing something.
Yeah, sorry
Dang it,
about that.
Tony, stop clowning. I'm trying to be serious here, man.
Yeah, just fucking some pop up. I just opened a file and something just start playing. I don't know why. Sorry about that, people. But yeah, oh, I see. What is it from? Okay. But yeah, yeah, you just well said, shooter. He had that effect. Like, I'm gonna fucking be honest, man. Like, I'll tell you guys, I was choking up with this, but Wednesday was the day I had the tears start coming out, man.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Because when I watched the Black Barons video,
Yeah.
and the part where he started talking about how the part that pisses him off with the whole situation is just how the industry treated him at the end of his life. That shit, that hit me, man, because it's just sad, man. It's just sad. Whole situation is damn sad. You know what I mean? Because I was, holding all this week, all these days, man, because it's sadness.
Hmm.
It's just not right, man. It's not right. Any way you look at it, it's just not right, man. And for people who didn't know, they probably everybody, most people probably know this, but on the day, like at least on the Monday, we saw there was a rainbow across the Nintendo's Japanese headquarters
Hmm.
shining above, which that was pretty awesome. Like it's like he's looking above the heavens.
Exactly.
You know, he's
He,
like, even though he's gone, he's still with us, man.
and that's the biggest thing.
hmm
His memory. It's sad thinking about him and the situation, and that came upon him. But he will, with the videos.
Yeah,
What they I don't know if you're going to talk about it later. They released the GDC that wasn't even released before. His 2006 conference.
yeah. They posted the
Yeah,
2005 one and the 2006
and the
one.
2006 one, and
Yeah,
that's amazing. I mean, because and that's how much of an impact he had, and I mean, business world. I mean, you name it. And of course, the video game world, and it's of course now this definitely going to go down in hit. I mean, it's always been his biggest uh, uh, quote, but about him being, in his heart, he's a gamer, and I mean that's just in a nutshell.
that's who he is, man.
As far as the haters, and I won't go too much on that either. But as far as the haters go, it, 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 but yeah, that was one thing I thought about too. It was just like, wow. Now y'all, y'all don't complain. Now I'm not gonna say complain to man to death, but You know, it's just like y'all just complain and complain. Okay, now he's gone. Now what? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna be happy? You gonna be happy he's gone? You said you wanted him gone, but it's whatever. You know, it's like
Well, I mean,
there's, you know,
everybody now changed their tune. I don't know, man. Everybody just giving their, I don't know. Everybody just 180. Everybody's talking about he's a good man and all this shit. Some of them saying his legacy will live on with us. And it's like, to me, it's like, I hate to put it that way, but where the fuck were you Friday? Okay,
Yeah.
where the fuck were you Friday? If I put that, I'm putting that metaphorically. Okay, Friday you were like, fuck a while, he should be fired, and it took Sunday to hear the man, until when we hear he's dead now, to say that oh, he was a good man,
yeah.
this and this, you know what I mean? Like,
Deserves respect.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Yeah, sorry.
where the fuck were you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like it's like that's the part that pisses me off about the whole situation, man. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like, you weren't day one. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna fuck about the man. Me, everyone here, we did. You know,
And
because
you
we
kind of
we
go
knew the
ahead.
man was a good man. You know what I mean? We knew that every day.
We don't need that reminder again.
That's what I'm saying. We don't need that reminder. You know what I mean? Like,
And you kind of, I ain't gonna lie, I kind, I'm not saying in the situation of, oh, well, if he passed away, but it's just funny how people, it's just like you said, how they just kind of sway with the wind, and it's like y'all, y'all stupid. Like, I mean, for lack of better words, but I mean, but at the same time, it's like, and I'll say this, and I know I'm kind of go soft on here, but like, if whatever they feel, that's just them. However, However, all the stuff you said, all the junk you were talking before, you know, don't forget that. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget, not so much that we didn't forget it, but don't you forget that. Don't try to act like, don't try to act all brand new and sorrow and pain now that he's gone. You know what I'm saying? You didn't put up such, like I said, you didn't put up such a fight before. Where is it now, huh? Oh, you won't feel sorry?
I don't know, man. I some wonder in my head. I wonder if it's guilt. You know what I mean?
Oh, more than likely.
I think that sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony.
Of course, it's guilt.
You know,
But you know what it also could be?
go ahead.
Fakeness.
That too. That too. Yeah, it could be fakeness.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Because if they didn't say anything, they would be afraid that they're going to lose some subscribers or something like that. You know, pay some respects.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't be the only one thinking this way. you know,
Yeah, no, I think it too. Like, I really look at the whole situation from some of these people, and is this the fact? Like, goddamn, they didn't waste no time to break the news, boy. They didn't waste no damn time. They didn't even take a day to think about it like that.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like that. Yo, they even think a day. Not even a day to reflect on
they
this
just
man.
jumped on the
They
camera,
jumped,
right?
yo, in a day. Yo, 8 o'clock Eastern. Within 2 hours, that shit, our video was up. Yo,
yeah.
yo, just think about that,
I
people.
didn't think about that either.
Yo, within 2 hours, that shit was up from since that news broke. Like, wow, these motherfuckers didn't waste no time. Yo, didn't waste no time. No, not even like, yo, man, I'm sad and um, well, I don't know. I'm not gonna say that because I haven't even watched half of these motherfuckers' videos because
Yeah,
to me, these motherfuckers never fuck with the guy in the
yeah,
beginning. So it's like,
right. And you knew, you could tell who the real people were. For one, most of them, and even whether they wanted to or not, but it was just it was so rattling that most of them, they didn't, they weren't, they were just kept to come, kind of collect themselves before they did the video. And you could see that with some of the ones I've seen. Yeah, I could tell. I could tell who, you know what I'm saying, who really, and basically, and I'll say this too, based off of their content beforehand, they won't talking a bunch of nonsense either. Even if they were critical, they weren't talking nonsense.
Uh-huh.
So, and it's like, you just kind of, like I said, you just kind of see, and I mean, whether, however you want to judge it, you know what I'm saying, that's up to you. But for myself, I saw it, and it's like, because you could just, the first thing they said, they're like, and I mean, I don't see them as, as actors or nothing, but they're just like, yeah, it's a couple days ago, and things like that. They kind of waited it out. But I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, this is say like I was saying, you guys never fuck with him in the beginning, and now you're saying you know what I mean? Like I'm just saying, man. But anyway,
Vultures, the vultures.
this
Vultures are circling.
Yeah.
this go to a quote that Satoru Shibata, um, president of Nintendo of Europe. He said his statement after the news broke, and he basically said this was, I guess, on the Monday, right? Yeah, Nintendo of Europe is today mourning the passing of Mr. Satoru Iwata, Nintendo's global president. It is difficult to put into words the sadness we feel at this time. Mr. Iwata was a strong leader, a unique figure in the gaming industry, and an important part of Nintendo's history. He was a visionary in every sense of the word, and we will miss him dearly. Just as Mr. Iwata challenged us to always push forward, we will ensure his legacy lives on through our ongoing work to always surprise and delight our fans. At this time, our thoughts are with his family. And that was well said.
Yep.
Yep.
There was no, I couldn't think of any better words.
Yeah, man.
Especially, and then that's just it, especially for those who knew him, who worked with him, and knew him, and whatever else. So, yeah.
And then even Miyamoto said something too. He came and said, damn it. I'm trying to get to the quote. Uh, damn it. Yeah, I know, it's like the link is kind of laggy for me. I don't know why. He said, yeah. Oh, come on.
Punking up.
Yeah, I'm punking up, man.
What I mean was there anything particular you wanted to read, or just like his whole?
No, is this what Miyamoto said? Yeah, he said, oh my, come on.
Hold on, I'm getting it. I'm lagging too because it's all this video crap. Freaking IGN.
Yeah, it's a link from IGN. That's
Yeah,
why. It's
exactly.
fucking. What's it?
Well, he said, you want to go ahead and read?
Yeah, go ahead and read it, man.
Well, he says, well, yeah, we'll talk about that later. What he wanted to do, as far as helping him, but no, my bad. Crap, sorry. Well, see, there it goes. I gotta close it. Because the video's playing in the background.
It's what you get for having these welfare computers.
Fuck you,
Yeah, I know,
Tony.
because
How
we
would you
just.
read it, Tony?
Yeah, I know. How about the person who's doing absolutely nothing but criticizing read it? That'd be
That's what I
nice.
do.
Freaking
Okay.
jerk.
By
God.
Luke Carmali. Who the fuck is that? I don't know.
What?
Now let's read the quote he
See the
said,
quote?
man. Let's
Okay.
read the quote, man.
God dang
The
it.
Miyamoto
entire
said.
development team at Nintendo. Wait, hold on. I am
See,
surprised at this sudden
it
news.
wasn't me.
I am surprised at the sudden news and overcome with sadness. The entire development team at Nintendo will remain committed to our development policy, which Mr. Iwata and we have been constructing together, and to yield the development results which Mr. Iwata would appreciate. It is difficult to put. Oh, that's Satoru Shibata now.
Yeah, you don't need to read that part. But anyway, that's what he said, Miyamoto. You know, he hinted that was sudden. Like it seemed like
Yeah,
not
it
even they
was
know, you know.
right.
That's usually, he's just boom, gonna just pass like that, you know.
Yeah,
Um,
that was his student, man. That's what I consider him basically.
like his rival, you know.
He was his rival.
Yeah, in a way, he was a
Wait,
rival.
yeah, but
Yeah,
he started, he was doing stuff for longer than Iwata was.
yeah, but Wilder did a lot of things for the NES though.
Yeah, he did. No, that's what I'm saying. But I just always looked at them as kind of a student, sensei dishi
Nah,
relationship.
nah, man. Wilder even said that he at one time he was competing with him, you know.
Oh, I never read that before.
Hmm. Rival, man, but good friends at this end of the day.
Oh yeah, well that's without a doubt.
Yeah.
Do you have the one from Dude from Earthbound?
Oh, toy.
Yeah.
I think I fucking forgot that one. Huh? I think
See,
I,
He
yeah,
has some really dark
that was
stories.
the most.
yeah, that one was good. And well, you could go look that up real quick, Tony.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go read you the Reggie one,
Reggie's.
Reggie's one.
Yeah,
My whole fucking laptop be fucking up though.
I got it up if you want me to do it.
Yeah, you gonna go read that
Okay,
too,
this one
man.
I
'Cause
got it. Yeah, I got this one.
you gonna go read that one too.
You do that one, and I'll do. Uh,
All right, so you want me to do Reggie?
yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Iwata is gone, but it will be years before his impact on both Nintendo and the full video game industry will be fully appreciated. He was a strong leader for our company, and his attributes were clear to most everyone: intelligence, creativity, curiosity, and sense of humor. But for those of us fortunate enough to work closely with him, what will be remembered most were his mentorship and, especially, his friendship. He was a wonderful man. He always challenged us to push forward, to try the new, to upset paradigms, and most of all, to engage, excite, and endear our fans. That work will continue uninterrupted. I love
Yeah,
Reggie.
that was
I love Reggie.
yeah, that was like
Yes.
a powerful quote by him, man. Because he's like, it's just almost like he's like telling you. To me, I took it like I'm not gonna let this man die in vain. You know what I mean? Almost like,
Yeah.
he's saying that like I'm not gonna let this man die in vain. Like he gonna work hard, him and his team, and in a way, or make sure this man don't die in vain. And
Yep.
yeah, uh, powerful words, man. Powerful words, man. Fuck, man. We're gonna miss the man.
You still finding the toys, Tony?
Yeah,
You
I have
got
it.
it. You got it. Okay.
All
Go
right.
read it. Go ahead, man. Go
Yeah.
ahead,
All right.
break it down for us, man.
Okay. When I'm parting with a friend, regardless of the circumstances, I find it best to just say, "See you later. We'll meet again. After all, we're friends." That's right. Nothing unusual about it. I'll see you later. You went on a trip far, far away, even though it was planned for many years from now. You wore your best outfit and said, "Sorry for the short notice," though you didn't say it out loud. You always put yourself last, after you'd finished helping everyone else. You were so generous as a friend that this trip might be your very first selfish act. I still can't grasp what's happened. It feels like I could still get a lighthearted email asking me out to lunch at any moment. After you'd made sure lunch wouldn't disrupt my schedule, of course. You can invite me out whenever you want. I'll invite you too. So for now, let's plan on meeting again. You can call me up whenever you like, and I'll give you a call too. I still have a lot to talk to you about, and if I come up with any particularly good ideas, I'll let you know. So let's meet again. No, I suppose we're already meeting. Right here, right now.
So I'm telling you, another powerful stuff, man.
Mm.
Like, the man, this just show you what this man, the type of effect he had on people, and it's really, man, he really was a kind man. The man did things like no other, man. He was like, I said in the beginning of this podcast, he was unique. He was Nintendo. You know what I mean? He was the right man for the job. He was the right man for the job.
Hmm.
Okay, I don't care what none of you Mitches want to say. He was the right man for the job,
And he did good.
and he
That's
Yep,
did good.
that's
He
right.
did good, and he did good. Um,
People,
you know what I
they,
mean? Like Wii U might be a dead last system, but that's a damn good ass system. My opinion, better than the damn GameCube. You know, because this amount of software that platform has. Not this amount, but the amount of engaging software the platform has is just, it's just awesome, man. I love the games on my Wii U. And this man worked this man worked his ass off to make sure that we got good games on our system. You know, for our 3DSs, for our Wii U's, for our Wii's, for our DSs.
the games that you cried so much about that you wanted in HD, the third party ports and everything else that you wanted so bad. And so when that console comes out, then what do you say? Oh, he needs to be fired. Oh, Reggie needs to be fired, and I still don't know where that came from.
Miyamoto needs to be retired.
hmm
Needs to
Yeah,
retire.
oh, you guys are washed up. But yet, what happened? I thought you wanted these third party games. What happened?
You know, because they had the third party in the beginning, but them motherfucker wasn't doing jack shit.
Yeah, I don't want to start on those clowns.
No, but I'm still saying, like, people will forget that they did have the third party. Like, every major publisher had a game or some type of game in the Wii U's launch.
Yeah, yeah.
When you really look at it, EA had
Straight to the
something,
teeth.
Ubisoft had something, but they didn't give it their 100 though. But they did have something.
Oh, oh.
Uh,
Question. Has anybody from any third party said anything yet? I just realized that.
yeah, a lot of people give their condolences from on their Twitter accounts and stuff. EA did. I don't know if
Oh, they
Ubisoft
did.
did. Everybody did.
Okay.
Hell, even Skype did.
Skype, nice.
Skype, man. Even Skype gave their condolences.
Well,
I mean,
I mean, I take Skype's condolences
everybody,
over them
bro.
fake niggas any day.
Everybody, like really, the whole business corporate world gave their condolences to this man.
Yeah,
It was just a sight to see. It was amazing.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like people you thought that probably even know the man, they knew the man. You know?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm
Like
sure those at EA knew the man. I'm sure they did.
you see you
Six from.
started.
Well, they pissed me off more than anything, but whatever. Moving on.
But anyway, I'm gonna talk about Junichi Masuda, basically the face of Pokemon, or the
Yeah,
creator of
yeah.
Pokemon. He
This
basically,
came out today, right?
I think it was today. I'm not sure. I think it was today. Um, but he went and said on, right now I'm returned to Tokyo from Kyoto. The wake was held yesterday, and today among large tears, among large tears from heaven. Yes, it was today. It was the funeral.
Hmm.
Okay. While it's sad, people from around the world are sad. There are so many things I still want to work on alongside you. There were so many things out there I still wanted to show you. Wallace San, thank you. Please rest in peace. Man, everybody's pouring their heart out for this man.
Yeah.
He
Uh,
And
works. He worked
they,
a
they
lot with those people, with
mhm.
that's the
with
difference
creatures.
because they worked with him and they knew him.
Exactly.
Yeah, and this was another powerful eulogy by I don't know if you consider eulogy, but
Yeah.
a memorable address or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
because I don't think he really went into his life really. But he went on to say, and for you guys who don't know, he's the Genyo Takeda. He's Nintendo's senior manager director and current co-representative director. And so he's one of the guys who'll be filling in alongside with Miyamoto. So yeah, he still goes on to say, as we gather here today for a joint funeral with Nintendo Co. Limited and Mr. Iwata's family, I would like to share my heartfelt condolences. President Iwata allowed me to call you Iwata-san just as I always used to. Iwata-san, you left us far too soon, having just chaired our shareholders meeting the other day on June 26th. The news of your sudden death has left all the employees overcome with deep sorrow. The late Yamayuchi-san passed the baton to you in naming you the president of Nintendo in 2002 and the two senior managing directors of the company. Shigeru Miyamoto and I have been assisting and working alongside you. Being rather short-tempered myself, the thing that I am most deeply struck by is that you were a true leader in every sense of the word. Overflowing with compassion for people, you always maintain a two-way dialogue even with the next generation of employees or with much younger members of the development and marketing team, or with employees outside of Japan whose different customs and cultures can make communication challenging, sometimes even admitting your own mistakes to them. You demonstrate this through your belief that people could eventually come to understand one another and your strong conviction that the best way for us to grow is through patient communication. Even if it even if it took several times, a dozen times, or even seemingly endless discussion. A seemingly endless discussion. You succeeded in planting the seed in employees' hearts that in order to solve an issue there is a fundamental cycle whereby you make a hypothesis, execute the plan, see the result, and then make adjustments, and by which you have currently nurtured these seeds to sprout and mature into plants. Until now, our successors and young generation would take a few steps and then look back at your guidance because they could not tell if they had chosen the right path. Today, they cannot ask for your guidance anymore. However, I am sure that they have already made the firm determination that they will continue their own, making the hypothesis, execute the plan, seeing the results, and reflecting on the results to improve and adjust by themselves. In the face of your oh my god, motherfucker, laptop died.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Crap.
Yeah,
So that means the
crap.
recording stopped then, right?
No, it's just, I'm using the desktop, dude. We're still recording.
Oh, you're recording on desktop. Okay.
Yeah, but this carry on what I left off. Everybody has
Um.
the file open.
Yeah. Hold on. I got. Sorry.
Yeah. Shit.
Crap. I was just there at Facebook. My bad.
Yeah.
But you were almost, pretty much, almost done.
Yeah, it's almost done.
Yeah, you're almost done.
Yeah.
Okay. You left off at
At the bottom there.
the bottom where he says. Do you remember exactly what he said? What you just said?
Just read the last like paragraph, man.
The very okay. Well, I say in the face of your unbelievable passing, it will surely take some time before we can emerge from this deep sorrow. Please know, however, that the seeds you have planted and the plants that have sprouted will put forth small flowers as they bring smiles to the faces of people around the world, blossom into a grand flower bigger than even you, our leader, Iwata-san. Together with Miyamoto and others of our generation, we swear in our hearts that we will continue our efforts so that someday we can report and present to you the blossoming of these flowers. May you continuously watch over and guide us, managers, our employees, and your family. On behalf of all of us, I would like to offer my heartfelt condolences and sincerest prayer. May you rest in peace, Iwata-san.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
yeah.
that's very touching.
Yeah, it's very touching, man. The man would be remembered for his leadership, intellect, like just like Reggie said, um, his mentorship. He was a good man.
And that's just it. He wasn't like as Reggie said, and well, pretty much all of them said he just was not well, I sum it up as he wasn't afraid of he wasn't afraid of these dudes. He was not afraid that he wasn't
Yeah.
afraid to break to break the mold. He wasn't afraid to step outside the box. He just, I mean, that was his, he took it head on, like you know like no other. And it was just, and that's just it, because if anything, he definitely didn't have a fear of failure.
Mm-hmm.
It was, even though, yes, he was still humble, like most, like Japanese custom, teaches them, but he still, he wasn't sorry for what he did. Like, he wasn't like, oh, please forgive, or sorry that I chose this path. No, he wasn't sorry for that. He's like, no, I'm going to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? And it was amazing just how he just, he again just would just step over the boundaries. And I really like that about him.
And yeah, was gonna go with a story by Jeff Keighley, of all people.
Well, I'd rather hear from Jeff than some other people. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, and this was just an interesting story. It's something that he just remembered of uh, of Satoru Iwata. And basically, he said on his Twitter account, he goes, "I first met Satoru Iwata at TGS in 2005 when I interviewed him for G4. He spoke in Japanese and showed off the Nintendo Wii controller. Um, so at the end of the interview, after the cameras were off, he turned to me and started speaking in English. He said, 'Jeff, I really like our interview. I can tell you are a gamer, so I wanted to show you something.' He turned the controller sideways. He held it like an NES controller with a D-pad, with the D-pad and the A and B buttons. He smiled. I think to hint at Virtual Console. I'll always remember that. Uh,
That's
Basic,
cool. That's cool.
that was a good story. No matter what you think of Jeff Keighley, that was a nice story. That just show you the type of his character. The type of man he
Mhm.
was. And also even have something else here, um, or maybe not. Maybe not, because that thing is closed. Can't access it from Twitter because I guess you have to follow the dude. Well, to basically sum it up, I remember what it was. It was basically about a flight attendant who met the Awada. And basically what I read, I remember Awada basically the flight. I don't know. Like Awada lost his phone on the plane or something. I don't know, something like that. And the flight attendant picked it up and gave it back to Awada. And basically, Awada was so grateful for what the flight attendant did, and he even went on to even took a picture with the guy or girl. I don't know if it was a woman or not. Um, and that was kind of that's cool. And the person even said that he or she was working as a flight attendant for like 30 years or something. So they know, they've seen CEOs and these types, and that person even says they never seen a person like Satoru Iwata. What I mean, he was a very, he was a kind man.
He seemed to think a lot about other people too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. He's a kind
Yeah.
man. He just think about others. You know. You know, Tony.
Yeah. Well, you know, man's a human being. First of all, he's not some asshole like pretending to be this goofy guy in Nintendo Directs. That probably his damn idea in the first place
Yeah.
to get himself, his personality in there for us
Yeah.
to put the face to like a faceless. Well, it wasn't a faceless corporation because we already knew what Miyamoto looked like with his big smiley face.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know, it it humanized the company and it made it more personal. It was probably what he intended in the first place, just
Yeah.
because of the way he was.
Hmm.
So, and unfortunately, that also has a downside to it. But we'll get to that after.
All right. Yeah, and this is talk about the Predictors podcast. Um, we had a lot of memes with the man.
Hmm.
Tommy, the Green Ranger. I don't know if people remember that.
Yeah.
Um,
Come on, man. Say it
uh,
like you said it
shooter,
before.
Dragons.
Dragon
Yeah.
Sword.
Yeah. Come on, man. Where's that energy, man? Come on.
Like I don't know, it's sad, man. This to do it like
Oh
now. It's
no.
like
Well.
it's just like you know what I mean. It's like man was like Tommy, you know what I mean, the Green Ranger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he was the Green Ranger, man, coming down, just owning people with the bomber bombs and dragon swords, man. You know, you know what I mean? It was Morphin time. You know.
Dragon sword.
Like that was Tommy, man. That was Satoru Iwata was Tommy, man. The best, the best Green Ranger. Um, yeah. Uh, yeah. It's like, man, I'm gonna miss Tommy, man. Shit. You know what I mean? It's just like, man, this is the happiness. This is how his joyful smile and everything. Um, just the ideas he was planning for Nintendo. It saddens me the fact that he's not gonna live to see it. You know what I mean? Um, and when they show the NX, we're not gonna see him reveal it to us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's this
Yeah.
man. Wow.
But we're
Uh,
gonna see it though.
we're gonna see. We're gonna see like
That's the
Reggie
thing.
said, like all he has done for this, all he will do, or how he Reggie put it.
Just
How you said all his impact on both Nintendo
yeah.
and the full industry, the full video game industry, will not be known until years to come. So Reggie knows a plan and more than us, and
Oh yeah. They all did. And
they,
Takeda. Go ahed.
yeah, and you mean
No, I was just gonna say. And Takeda said, I just like he said, I swear. He said, he's like, you know what I'm saying? When he said about carrying out what they, his visions,
yeah,
he said, I swear. So I mean, that's a deep word right there.
yeah, I mean he would do it by any method, by any means necessarily,
Yep.
by any means necessary, they will carry out his
And
dreams.
that means that Yakuza got
Plan.
come back. Hey,
Yeah.
boy, Kimiga.
you know, but like, yeah, man.
Kakugoi Shitiruga.
Busting out that samurai sword, man.
Mm.
Man, yeah, man. Like it's like, yeah, man. This everything he's done with the NX quality of life. Um,
Yeah, I was thinking about
go on,
that
go.
too.
Quote unquote, go on mobile. Uh, using movies, using their intellectual properties in movies, Amiibo. Um, what else? Oh shit, I know I'm missing something else.
I think you pretty much covered,
No, I think I'm missing one thing.
one thing.
Yeah, but I can't remember right now.
Oh, the real life Nintendo Land. I mean, that kind of
Oh yeah,
falls.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The amusement parks, but
Yeah,
yeah, that goes into the movies and stuff.
it's
Um,
not a movie.
yeah, yeah, whatever. But anyway,
I know what you.
yeah, yeah. Um, this all to say, he really had in mind to expand this company, man. You know, and yeah, that's just awesome. You know, he
Oh,
wants to expand the their business. You know, for
there's
us.
still the revision of Club Nintendo pending too. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That too, with DNA. Yeah.
Oh, DNA's gonna work on that too.
Yeah, they said,
Oh,
yeah,
oh crap! I didn't know that.
yeah, that was the whole collaboration. They're working
Oh,
on that as well.
snap!
Yeah, but it seems it's gonna be like a tied in thing to the system. You know,
Yeah,
it's gonna be kind of
like
like this.
Miiverse.
No, no, you know how the tech. I don't want to compare it to that, but this how the technology is. Does you know how like PlayStation Plus is that
Oh
technology?
yeah.
No, no, but I'm not
No,
gonna
I know what you mean. I know
I'm
what
not
you
gonna
mean.
put how the technology is like is embedded in systems like it's like a service within
Yeah.
the system.
Okay.
It seems like this is how it's gonna be too, you know. But it's gonna be like Club Nintendo and maybe like DDP, you know, the digital deluxe promotion they had.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like that. So
That's cool.
so yeah. I guess we could move on to question time now
Yeah.
Whatever.
because we thought
Of course,
yeah,
no.
because I asked everybody to submit their questions and thank you for submitting your questions. For the people who submitted questions like over the past week, I'm only gonna read out the water related questions, and your questions I'm gonna leave for the next podcast. Okay, so please understand. You know
As
uh,
always.
that
shit.
that cheater, right? So please understand. Um, so I don't know since Sue is here, you know, do you have a beat for us, or
No, man. No.
no, no, not for
No, man.
this?
No, no, no. This is no. No, we get we. I mean, I want to have fun, and we should, but not this time. No, 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 no.
You know, Water would want us to have fun.
He
Exactly.
would, but I'm tired right now. So.
Okay. His famous quote was video games are meant to be just one thing, fun for everyone.
Yeah. Yep.
And this podcast is meant to do one thing, be fun for everyone.
I have no beat, KFD. Leave me alone.
Not for everyone.
And that's true. It's for the haters. They're gonna be crying and bitching.
Yeah.
It's fun for them too,
Hmm.
Yeah.
In a way, I suppose.
in a way. Um. But anyway, yeah. Question time. Yes. The first question is by Tony Konami Kuran, and he asks, "What was your best Awala moment on either E3 or a Nintendo Direct?"
Hmm.
Oh man, that's a hard question.
Oh wow.
That's a hard one.
I have to think about that one myself.
Probably when he fought Reggie, man.
Yeah.
He really that was just you want to talk about memorable. They just took it to the next level when they did
Yeah,
that.
that.
That was
Oh man, you see, that's what I'm saying. Like, how you want to say this man should be fired, man? Like, you
exactly.
see things like that, and this pisses me off now, man. My God, you people are fucking stupid, man. Fuck, man. You
he
know,
yeah, the moment for me too. I mean, well, if anything, one of his quotes, and I've been asking about this last couple of days. I don't know if you noticed me posting it. Well, I haven't really been asking, but I kind of asked a little bit earlier this week about when Iwata. I can't remember who he was interviewing with, but basically he was just talking about how the so-called gaming media is, they just kind of, just can get on your skin and he was just talking about it, and actually no, I just remember it was Reggie, but still he was quoting Iwata, and like he said he's like Iwata like called him and was like, "Can you believe this?" Like they put this down. They say this after, after what I said was clear, and they still put this down. But it just is one of my favorites because it reminded me just to see be like, these guys, the stuff is directed mainly at them. So it's like, and these guys are actually, they're making a living, and so
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like if
yeah,
they don't let
yeah.
it bother them,
I know you're talking about
yeah,
you're talking about when they say they're not gonna be at E3, right?
yeah, that
Yeah, I
right.
remember, because while they asked him, he asked them, why are they saying that, right? Why are they saying this? And it was just sad, like, because I guess because um, it's more Reggie's job to look over the like what the Western media is saying,
Hmm.
gaming media is saying, and
Right.
he was like, man, he couldn't even give him really an answer,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
And it's like, that's just like,
It's like, yeah, you can't control
fuck,
them animals.
you guys are it's so unprofessional. It's not funny, man. So freaking journalism. You see what I'm talking about? Broken gaming journalism. You see what I'm talking about, guys? Why
Oh
they're
yeah.
broken, and you guys look at these guys as role models to do your shit as YouTubers.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Why? A fucking joke.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like shit. But anyway, what was your favorite? What was your favorite moment, man, from Awada?
Are you talking Tony?
Tony?
Yeah, it's hard
Yeah.
because you said you already said the Smash Brothers fight, and that was amazing.
Yeah, that was amazing, man.
Um, I guess I gotta go with the puppet now
Yeah.
because
I like the
that
part. Like, see, every
Yep.
these people could listen. People can hate and stuff, but I love yo
Yeah, the Muppets were
the
cool.
Muppets, man. Yo, yo, man. The walk, man. The walk
Yeah, the
get you.
Hawk.
The walk, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they own this shit, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that gets me every time I look at that shit, yo. They got that walk, and then you got Miyamo doing that slide thing, yo. He does the slide thing when he gets
yeah.
in there. This is the detail. Even just look at that, man. That shit gets me every time, man. The walk.
The way they danced to the Star music, I could not get over that. That was the funniest thing. They were like, "What's next?" And then the star comes down, and it just
Yeah.
go do 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 do, and just start
Yo, but it
dancing.
is amazing that it's their voice. You know what I mean?
Yes,
This
yes,
attention to detail they did. They actually, you know what I'm saying? See a CEO of Nintendo of a company and a
yeah,
CEO of a company. Executive, corporate executives. Let's put it that way.
yes. Executives,
Just giving
exactly.
their time,
Yeah, having
using their
fun.
spare time, just to record that for us.
What?
That do that voiceover work.
Please, can somebody explain the bananas to me?
I never
Is it
understand the
is
bananas,
it
man.
Donkey Kong? And
It's
he
Donkey
never,
Kong, but I
man.
don't. Yeah,
Huh?
go ahead. Go.
No, no, no. I'm just no. I'm listening.
Yeah, yeah, I don't. Nobody really understands it, but it's just one of those things that it's just. It's
He,
so you don't understand it, but it's funny.
it's funny. He basically, and that's just it. He created a meme, an
Yeah,
original meme.
yeah.
That's how original the guy was.
Hmm.
He was amazing. I'm gonna tell you, he was an
And what was
amazing.
the action figure's name?
Uh,
Oh, the
uh,
non
uh,
non something.
I
non
forget.
non non Pacific. Yeah, non
Yeah, no,
Non
yeah.
specific. Yeah,
action
action
guy.
figure. I forgot about that.
Action
Oh
figure.
wow,
Yeah,
I purposely forgot about that actually. But
yeah, non Pacific. And it's like, yeah, you did good, and give him a thumb up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good memories,
non
man.
specific action figure approves.
Yeah, so to answer your question, man, there's many memories, man. The man created a lot of memories for us, man. Um, yeah, man, the man created a lot of memories for us. And so your next question from Digital Green Tea V, Digital Green Tea. I don't know, like I forgot what his channel. I think it went back to Digital Green Tea, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So he asked, What would be the best way for Nintendo to honor Iwata? There's a petition for Iwata to be an Easter egg in the upcoming Zelda, for example. I've also seen another petition that wants Nintendo to make an Iwata amiibo. I'm not sure if these things are truly possible, but do you have any other ideas? So you mean like specifically as like a little, not just honoring his legacy, but doing a
Dishonor.
little
Oh,
something.
like some little, like a little, like a little, just a little tidbit or something. Not
Yeah, a little
tidbit, but
something.
something cute. I mean,
Well,
what's
me, I
also
always say they need to have, because since I know it's them in the industry, they work on that video game award thing, right? Like Nintendo America did that too. I think they need to have a tribute for him at that place, definitely.
Yeah.
Um, I even said the digital event next year. They need to have some type of thing
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
for him.
definitely.
You know,
Or the next direct, at least.
or at least the next direct. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, I think they didn't use anywhere possible where they could, pay tribute to the man. Um, I don't know about a Wada amiibo. I don't know about that.
I, I wouldn't. I wouldn't feel comfortable with that.
Yeah, it's kind
really?
of.
Yeah, because it's like they're making money off of his name.
Oh
No,
yeah,
I don't.
yeah. No,
I don't
that's
like that.
yeah. No,
Like if that special one, like the proceeds went to charity for
that would be nice
that thing,
actually.
that would be all right. I'd be fine with that, but not like any other way.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that too much.
Or if they have like an action figure with the action, the chuksets.
What's
With his
that?
hands, you squeeze his legs together, and his hands will. But
Yeah.
still, I wouldn't feel comfortable with that.
Yeah, it would. It'd be a bit of a stretch, I guess. So.
Mm.
But yeah. In terms of video game, like what you said about Zelda. I think that would be pretty cool. They make a character inspired by him.
Yeah, yeah. That's what.
Uh,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that. Didn't they do that something similar with Yamauchi in another game?
I can't remember.
I don't know.
I mean,
I
before he
wouldn't
died.
doubt it. Yeah, I
Before he
wouldn't doubt
died,
it.
though, like
But
not
I don't remember though.
while he was still alive, though. I don't see why they could do it. Why they can't do it for him. You know.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah. So that's to answer your question. Next question is by Don Zalug 1400. He writes, "How sad it is that the last thing Iwata saw from the Nintendo community was all the bitching after E3. That his last communication with us was an apology. Now, I admit the conference wasn't as good as I expected it to be, especially after last year's presentation, but the crap I saw this year was disgusting."
Hmm.
Yeah, like, you saw my video already. I think you did. Hopefully you did. The Nintendo fans and E3 Mitchin.
Yeah,
I'm telling them Mitches to shut the fuck up and calm the fuck down.
yeah.
It's like the third week going and they're still Mitching. You know what I mean? It's like it's one thing to be initially Mitch, be initially pissed off or whatever, or whatever you're feeling as a fan. But when you taking it on this roller coaster ride for fucking weeks and weeks, you know what I mean? That's going on forever and ever. Just imagine on a roller coaster
Being on a
ride
roller
for
coaster
weeks,
forever.
for weeks, not
Yeah.
days, but not for an hour,
You'd be
not for
you'd be
30
sick as a
minutes, but
dog.
weeks. He was sick as a dog.
Yeah. You did want to eat. All the motion is gonna get to you eventually, and
No, but what
I
I'm
mean
trying
it's
to tell these people is like in the video I said it's not healthy. But the reason it's not healthy because you're spending your energy on these forums and riding, spending hours and hours and hours stressing over this shit.
yeah
Hmm.
chasing stars.
You know
Yeah.
what I
What's up
mean?
with that, man?
Oh shit.
Something that is out of your control. Something's out of your control. You know, you gotta accept it and man up and take it like a man,
Hmm.
Don't
not like
don't
a Mitch.
yeah. Don't go chasing waterfalls or stars, man.
Don't go
Yeah, you can't
chasing
chase it. You can't catch the wind. So what makes you think you can catch a star? You know,
Tony, man.
that's right,
You
man.
know what I mean? Like, yeah, but yeah, it's sad. It's kind of like it's sad, man.
Listen, listen.
Go ahead.
Motherfuckers think like I said this in the Joe video, just a little bit of it, but it had to take the man dying for you to give him the respect that he deserves. You know what I mean?
I know.
Wow,
Razor Fist video said that shit,
wow,
and
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like cheering through that fucking video
Hmm.
because he said what I was thinking. You know, all this bullshit. I made a video. I brought the NWO shirt out. I brought the gloves on. I took off the glasses. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Cause yo, every fucking year, never fails. Motherfuckers go crazy. This year was especially bad. And now, even after the dude dies, a couple days later, you're back to doing this shit.
Yo, because let me tell you something. Because I saw a video. Okay, I saw the one video from some person. Okay, and I must say, now this man apparently was talking about Nintendo fan or Nintendo fanboys or whatever, right?
Mhm.
And in my head, I didn't watch the video, but this in my head, I'm like, you from the title of the video, you could tell what the premise of the video was.
Yeah.
Okay, and my head is like, dude, it's like people are still mourning this man's death in a way. Yes,
Mhm.
it's just been a week, but people mourn someone's death for a month or so, maybe even more than that. You know, and you dropping this now, really? Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who gives a shit? Like why? Like you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers can't have nothing better to do. Find something,
Hmm.
more
Constructive.
constructive to talk about after this man's passing than the so-called Nintendo fanboys, quote unquote. You know what I mean? Like, shut the
But
fuck up.
but
Like,
KFD,
yeah,
this is what happens when you're a slave to that YouTube money.
I know you gotta keep coming to something to keep that
Exact
generation coming. You know?
motherfuckers make fucking 4 videos a day. I have to unsub. You talk about making a video for every little fucking thing. So I know you're desperate for shit to talk about. And when there's nothing to talk about because man died, you can't talk about him dying every fucking day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
gotta come up with some shit. You gotta stir the pot to have something going on. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
And that's how it is. And that's how people change because of that fucking YouTube money and the things they gotta do and the things they gotta say. Because all these people that we've, you know, dealt with, we've followed, we've watched over the years, as soon as that fucking check start coming in the mail, you see how they change. You
Boy,
see
man,
how crazy they start talking. You see how they start fucking throwing people under the bus and shit like that. Time and time again. Never fucking fails.
I know, man. Yo, you got people, but yo, I didn't even watch it, but look, yo, I saw it in the recommendations on my whole page.
Hmm.
Okay, and
Mm.
yo, I didn't know this fool made a video on me. Yo, I'm fucking dying my ass out here. Yo, it's like this dude, yo. I keep a roof on, I keep a roof on his head. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, you provide.
I provided him
You
fucking
provide for him,
shelter, man.
giving him material,
You
huh?
know, I'm giving material. Like I'm just
Well,
dying because like what the fuck, dog?
these guys, man.
I'm
They.
like I don't even like fuck. I don't even pay attention to this motherfucker. I do nothing. You know what I mean? But yo, man, he's still yapping away, man. Boy.
You had a serious effect on them then, I guess, huh?
I guess so, man. Fuck, I'm an amazing person myself.
Well, I mean, when they just they don't care anything about video games. They're not, and I think Razorfish say something about that to that light too. It's just they don't have any like No, I may not be. Oh, I think it was. I want to say it was Baron. Somebody brought it out. Basically, it's just like
Mr.
these.
T, man. Mr. T.
Oh, there we go, Ms.
Mr. T.
T. Thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
that's who it was. Great video, by the way, T. But like, it just they don't give a crap about the games. It's just all about this YouTube bull crap. They've been keeping this crap going.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you something right now. God forbid, not even something happened to them. God forbid something happened to somebody in their family. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying this. You know what I mean? And that's why I say God forbid, because like, how are these guys gonna handle it? Like, how are they? You know what I'm saying? Are they going to be away from YouTube for a while? Or are they
Well,
are they
look,
still going
look,
to be
look, look.
addicted to that crack?
That's a
Go
good
ahead.
question. But I know I just want to say this. You brought that up. I just want to say,
Yeah,
like,
go
people
ahead.
who can't understand why we're mourning this man's death because we never met the man. Well, listen, like, we're people who love video games and we actually respect the art of video games and
Mm-hmm.
the people who make them. And it's not just about like just playing them casually. It's about about everything. This following who makes these games, learning from them, in a sense, learn this how they make the games, um, learn that type of wisdom from them, that their intellect.
Mm-hmm.
So is this more than just like Mr. T says, more
Mr.
than just
T,
plastic,
yes, yes.
it's more, to us, some of us, even me, a person who is inspiring to work in the industry one day, um, at least as a potential choice of field, a choice of industry to work in, is the gaming industry. It's these people, are more than just, I respect these guys. I respect the developers. You know, some I don't, but there's some I do. And Satoru Iwata is one of them. And more than that, he's a corporate executive that I respect as well. But yeah.
They have taken basically
But
what
I guess I'll read his next question though. You wanna? I don't
uh,
know. You probably, or you want to say something else?
um just real quick. I was just gonna say they've taken basically from what was supposed to be a discussion or opinions about video games, and completely strayed away from it so much that it's unrecognizable anymore. He's just to just sum it up from my point of view.
Yeah, yeah. No,
But
it's
go ahead, please
ridiculous.
continue.
Yeah, yeah. So his next question is Don Zaluge 1400. He said, "What is the best way to honor Mr. Wada?" I say the best way is to have fun, no matter what console you're playing on. Have fun. Yeah, that's well said.
And yeah,
Yeah. But I don't know. I think maybe even deeper than that. I think the best way to honor the honor Satoru Wada is just learning from what he has done and what he has accomplished. You know, I guess to inspire to do things that you think is impossible. Never stop believing that something is impossible. Just go at it, have at it. I think maybe that's the best way to honor this man because the man's a good role model. You know, from when he started as a college student, to his end. Man, always helping people.
hmm
Making technical uh advancements
breakthroughs.
possible. Like for example, he did with Pokemon and on the programming side. Making Melee release on time with his debugging help, and he was still an executive.
Mm-hmm.
What I mean? Who does that?
hmm Wasn't afraid to still get his hands dirty.
What I mean?
Yep.
Who does that? Who exactly you heard of gonna go ahead and help the damn dev team help debug the game just to release the game on time?
Mm-hmm.
And what's an interesting fact with that? He did that. The The production finished for Smash Brothers Melee 6 months before he became president of Nintendo of Global Nintendo. So you know what I mean? That's this. Wow. He went to after all that work he helped. He went on to be president of the whole company.
Yep.
The man, that's what I'm saying. The man was simply nothing but amazing, and he's a man that we should all can learn from in our own way, you know. But yeah, to honor the man, I also agree. Yeah, you should have fun. So anything else you want to say add to that, guys?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
go ahead, Tony.
No, I can't say anything after that.
Uh,
Oh,
well, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, he put it well. That's pretty much it. And it just, yeah, just I would say, buy Nintendo products. But really, just to kind of pick back off what KFD said, look, whatever you're gonna do in life, look at it again. Be forthgoing about it. You'll put your all into it. If you're going to be a leader, be a leader. You know, be a leader. Don't be a coward. Don't be afraid. Like I mentioned earlier, you could tell he won't afraid of nothing. He won't afraid of nothing. That man won't afraid of nothing. I mean, in the business world, if you're not afraid of things, I don't think you're afraid of much elsewhere, because the business world, being able to convince somebody to spend money on your product, I would say that's some pretty good courage right there. I mean, the way I look at it, but yeah, just
the man is not his first language is not even English.
yeah. How about that?
He
And
he's
he
he,
stood
he's
up.
not even 100% fluent in English, but he still had the balls to get up there,
He got
speak
up
in
there.
English,
Mhm.
and get his message across.
That's right.
That's what I'm saying.
Directly to.
Directly to you. The man. That's what I'm saying. The man was simply nothing but amazing. Really, really,
He,
man. The man was a
yeah.
champion.
Just think
And th-
about this.
and then, and it,
Miyamoto can speak English too, but he doesn't
But he
want to do it.
doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't choose to. Right.
Yeah.
yeah,
But Wada just said, "Fuck it," you know.
That's right. He's like,
yeah.
I'm going at it. I'm going for it. I'm the leader. I, I'm speaking around the world. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Hmm.
I mean, like I said, balls to the walls. He's like, I'm not gonna pussyfoot around. I want my message to be clear.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Yeah, so the next question, let's move on to the next question, is by Liquid Sun. And he says,
Not really
what
a
it's
question.
not a question, it's actually a statement, I remember now, yeah. He puts, my way of honoring Mr. Awada is not to worry or talk about the future, but to be thankful for all the things he has done for Nintendo and the fans. And you know what? I'm gonna continue to game on and have fun. I know he would want everyone to have fun, even in the darkest of times. And the fact you put that up, you just remind me of something. I'm glad you wrote this because the day the man died, we gotta get back to that again.
Hmm.
The day that we heard this man has passed, you have people basically having a whole list of how talking about Nintendo's future and how
Yeah.
things are gonna be so quote unquote better, I guess. You know what I mean? Now I can understand you could have some concern of Nintendo's future, okay, to a small degree. You know what I mean? I can understand it because even me, when I initially heard the news, I was kind of worried because you know, in my mind, he was a right man for the job. You know,
Hmm.
and it's like it's almost like irrationally you feel like, okay, what's gonna happen now? Like, you know what I mean? So you can't kind of like you start thinking about everything, the company, him, what he's done for us. You know what I mean? Because everything start going through your head, you know, because you're in shock. Um, but when you have it, but these other people who never, who obviously was not a fan of the man, came out and start wanting to talk about the future of Nintendo and all this bullshit. fuck you people. Fuck you people. I'm like, really, it was damn disrespectful. It was damn disrespectful. Because at the end of the day, you were not a fan of the man. Okay? The people who are not a fan of this man, why the fuck you talking? Talking about, you know what I mean? Giving all this stuff about Nintendo, the new era of Nintendo, all this bullshit. Like, if you have nothing good to say, really, you know what I mean? Say, like, give your condolences and shut the fuck up and move on. You know what I mean? You don't need to talk about all this, rubbing the salt in the wound and shit. Like, Mitch, what the fuck you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, come on, stupid as hell.
That's how low they go.
It's low. It's fucking pathetic. It's what kills me is some of these people cannot understand the error of their ways. It's fucking really amazing. They cannot understand the error of their ways. Wow. Wow. You know what I mean? I mean, their wisdom is way backward. I mean, fuck, man. They didn't develop at all in that area. They're way behind, bruh. Way behind. But I digress. I don't know. You guys want to say anything with this statement or no?
I ain't got nothing else to say to these clowns, man. They're just gonna keep being clowns. Plain and simple. No matter what. I mean, it could be the freaking apocalypse, and they'll all still be. If they could find put together a makeshift computer, they would get on the internet, and nobody would be there, but they'll still be on there, I guess, to appease their own little warped mind.
Yes, and the last question is by Cold Dark. Man, we cold and this is dark, man. Dark days. What are your thoughts on all those hypocrites who asked for Iwata to be fired for years and are now celebrating his great legacy? No, for no reason, I just want Tony to answer first.
There we go.
Why?
I don't know,
Well,
man. You want to answer first?
He had something storing up, and I
Do
don't
you
think
mind?
he's not
Thoughts on
done yet.
them?
Yeah.
First of all, fuck them. Fuck them in the ass. With a big rubber dick. The biggest and veiniest one that you can
Oh
possibly
God,
find.
wow.
He has to be descriptive, man. You know
Of
what I
course
mean?
he does,
exactly.
because he's disgusting.
He has to be descriptive, man. Like, okay.
Like, seriously now. Like, we've been talking about this whole time every once in a while, with this podcast, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like that's one of the things that the first things you notice right after the news, you know, people come out the woodworks again. You know what I mean? And I was waiting. Start doing it. Let me see fake crocodile tears coming from your eyes and shit too. Let me see that shit. And I saw it. You guys didn't disappoint me. Because I know fakes when I see them. I know fake people. And really, fucking people are fake as fuck. Like, we already talked about why. Money. You know, subs. All that stupid shit. The need to be accepted. The need to have a posse around you to agree with you and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. If you think like me, that's great. Awesome. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not fucking gonna force nobody to think like me. I'm gonna fucking shit on you. But I'm not perfect. But still. Man, you gotta. The one thing I do appreciate with people, I mean, if you got an opinion, right?
Yeah.
Stick with it. Don't be fake. Don't
Mm-hmm.
flip flop. Don't do shit. Like, I could not, agree with your opinion or whatever. But
Yeah.
if you're consistent, I'd be like, okay.
Be honest. Yeah, be honest. Yeah, it's true. Like, if you could, yeah, it's true. If you're consistent,
Yeah. But
But some
what
people,
makes me really fucking mad than when whatever opinion that you could possibly have about anything is when you reveal yourself to be full of shit, just saying things, and taking it back later. I cannot stand this shit. Like we're having there's like these political ads on TV now because the
Presidential
federal election's
campaign.
coming up here,
Yeah, in
Oh,
Canada.
and in Canada.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
okay.
Election is coming. Yeah.
and I don't see any liberal attack ads going on. All I just see is conservative,
Yeah, yeah, dude, true.
and
Yeah, that
and
commercial made me laugh, yo.
and it's just fucking. Oh, what are they gonna do about ISIS? And it's like, are they seriously fear mongering in a fucking commercial about ISIS that has nothing to do with fucking Canada?
Uh,
you know, at all.
kind of
Well,
in a
right
way.
now at
Right
least.
now it is because of what happened in Ottawa, but I
Yeah,
I understand what you mean. It's like it's not. It's almost like a fabricated situation. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like because it's hit. Well, anyway, we're not gonna get to politics, but
exactly. No,
yeah, we're not gonna get into
but
that
still,
right now. But yeah,
but like throwing shit just to throw shit, and
yeah,
then they themselves are not perfect either, right?
yeah, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the hypocrite shit. I cannot stand it. Like it bothers me a lot.
Mm.
Like if you have your opinions, stick to it. Oh, you want to be fired? Okay. So when he dies, say, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then move on. Don't give, "Oh, he was a great man." Have these fucking long ass videos, teary eyes, and fucking, "Oh, he deserves your respect" and shit like that. Motherfucker, you didn't give no respect. No respect to the man.
That's like I said. You remember what I said in this podcast, Cold Dark? I said, "Where the fuck were you Friday? Where the fuck were you Friday? Where the fuck were you Friday?" I want people to actually answer this question to me. Where the fuck were you Friday? Where the fuck were you? Because you weren't there Friday. It took you Sunday to be there.
hmm
You weren't there Friday. I was there. Tony was there.
hmm
Shooter was there. I could name more people, but the point is, a lot of us was there Friday. You motherfucker weren't there Friday. You motherfuckers, you Mitches weren't there Friday. And I'm sorry. I know it's like I'm kind of like it's a time we should be positive and stuff, but I can't let that shit go because it pisses me off to such a great level that it takes a man to die for you to start saying and honor what the man was doing. It's like, where the fuck were you all these years? You know what I mean? The GDC um
The keynote.
keynote was 10 years ago,
hmm
2005. Where were you? You weren't listening to what the man was saying. You know what I mean? Like it just gets me mad because I was listening. I was listening all this time to the man.
you know what it reminds me of this whole situation? Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was gonna
Uh,
say the same thing. I was thinking like Michael
You thinking
Jackson.
that? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
same thing. Everybody.
years and years, he's a
yeah,
pedophile. His face is
pedophile,
falling off.
gay.
He wants to
Yeah,
be white. He changed his
right.
color and blah blah blah. Don't let your kids near him and shit like that. He's gonna touch them and blah 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 blah.
Oh, Michael.
Soon the motherfucker dies. He was the best. He was the greatest. I have to buy all his albums and shut the fuck up.
You weren't
Be
there.
real with yourself.
You weren't there. They were. You know what I mean?
hmm
You weren't there.
Well, I think it's time. I think it's time I just do it. And I'll try not to be too long, but to give a little backstory stuff I've kind of I've explained to y'all, of course,
mm
in PMs and stuff. But to to the viewers, the listeners, you know, pretty much to sum it all up, this is pretty much the reason why I was gone. Besides the fact of not having an internet connection, but I decided before that because it's just like I said, that group of, especially a particular individual, where the hypocrisy was just so rampant. It was like radiation. And I said, you know what? And as a matter of fact, it was right around time E3. I said, you know what? I'm I'm a video game fan. I don't need this crap, you know. And it's not so much that I wanted to just drop everything and leave, but it was like, what's the first things first? Let me enjoy video games. Yeah,
Yeah.
I immersed myself into one game, but my God, that game is huge, and so is its sequel. But my point is that, you know, that's pretty much the reason why, you know, for the most part, and it was like not just that individual, but just the ones surround him. It was just this, blah 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 blah. You know, and it was like, you guys are phonier than $3 bills. You really and truthfully mean nothing to me, and you definitely mean nothing to me for what, you know, for what I really enjoy on here, and that's video games. That's
The
really
way you
mainly why
say
I
it, yo,
gather to.
it's like you mean nothing
And
to
you
me.
do, they mean absolutely
Yo,
nothing.
that
They are,
shit like that came off so cold. Yeah, like
well, you
you
know,
Good.
nothing.
but that's how I feel, because
I know, but the way you
it's
say it, yo, it's funny though.
well,
Like,
like, I guess I got my point across, didn't I?
oh shit,
But
you
you
mean
know,
nothing
and so
to me.
it's just, you got these, you know, like I said, these, you want to, again, trying to be some kind of political machine, whatever you think you got going on. In reality, you're nothing but a spineless, yellow-bellied coward.
Yeah,
There are creatures in the ocean with more backbone than you. Okay,
yeah. A lot of these
you
people,
are worthless.
a lot of these people, man, are very jokers, man. That's what they are, man. Fucking jokers. But um, yeah, I think that's to answer your question, Cold Dark. These people are
And
full of
and
shit, man.
and one more, and let's just a little bit more. Whatever they, again, you'll always be that. You'll always be cowards, no matter what, no matter who dies. God forbid everybody from Nintendo dies. You will still be that same coward. You will still be that same hypocrite
Yeah,
spouting out nonsense. You understand me? You will still continue to be that. You just know that, and it won't make me flinch at all. You know it ain't gonna make KFD and Tony flinch. So just keep on. Just that's what I'm saying. Keep it on. Keep the hypocrisy going, because that's what you are. That's what you pretty much are, if anything, born to be,
yeah,
is a
it's like
hypocrite.
hypocrite, phony as hell, and
That is all.
everything, man. It's just like, man, I'm just thinking about like, yo, man, Joe, you know, drop that video, man.
Yeah,
Yo, no, seriously,
Yeah, I'm,
because
I'm ready to hear that. I'm ready to hear that
that
too.
I'm
So
gonna tell you
fast.
guys this what that video is real quick. It's basically he recorded us individually, and he's gonna edit all our clips together in one video. So it's gonna be a very, we get deep, we get, we just pour our heart out just for this man Satoru Iwata and what he has done for us in the gaming community, the gaming industry. Um, yeah, man, and yeah, man, it's like this is really a sad time, man, with Satoru Iwata gone. And I keep saying that, but it really is. Um, it says in the video I even said that I have to thank him for. Well, yeah, I would say because you guys people know who watched the videos. If you don't remember, I wasn't really feeling the GameCube, and the GameCube was that console where I was thinking about what's the next console I'm gonna get. Is it gonna be a PlayStation or a Nintendo? You know what I mean? That's what I was thinking through my head, and I doubted the man with the DS. He proved me against that. I sorry, he proved me wrong. I should say that's what I should say. He proved me wrong. I bought a PSP. That shit wasn't hot. I wish I bought a DS. And then he showed us that Wiimote at TGS. And it wasn't E3 2005 that sold it for me. It was with that TGS 2005 when he showed us the Wiimote. I'm like, yep, I'm buying that revolution. You know what I mean? I'm buying that revolution. Hands down. that controller and what it could do, that shit's sick.
90 degrees.
90 degrees. 90 degrees. You know? Yeah, 90 degrees with Skyward Sword, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, we got shit like that with the Wii, you know? He made me a Nintendo fan again. He made me passionate about Nintendo again to want to do YouTube videos again. You know? Oh, I mean, not again. What am I saying again? Never that to start doing YouTube videos back in 2007. You know? Um, and yeah, I thank you. Thank you, Satoru Iwata. And so you guys want to say anything before we go?
I have to say thanks too.
Yep.
Thank you for everything.
Basically the same thing. Yep. Just
Arigato gozaimasu.
thank. Yeah. Just like that, man. Thank you for all that you've given, and hopefully your legacy will keep on giving. You know, and I can partake in the enjoyment
Yep.
and not the bullshit that comes.
Yep.
You know what? It's not outside. The bullshit is in this fucking website.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
You know, you don't have to deal with this shit outside.
Thank
So my
God.
advice, like,
Jeez.
I was gonna make, I made a video like before he died, you know, saying that people take this shit way too serious, and you think you know you can run a company that saved the fucking industry before you goddamn born. I made this video, but I deleted it after
Okay.
because I don't need to say it because all these people prove it without me saying it, you know,
Yeah.
and Iwata proved himself. Nintendo has proven themselves. Sometimes you might not agree what they do. That's fine. At the end of the day, you can't take the quality away. You can't take the love, the fun away from me. You can't do that shit. The
That's true.
only person that could take it away from me is myself. I won't allow it. So, you know.
Yeah, you
So
know, I
fuck
mean,
all you people.
yeah, you know, I mean, it's like we, yeah, well said, Tony. I mean, like, it's like, even though you got these people talking their bullshit and want to say Nintendo's this and Nintendo's that, I'm still gaming Nintendo.
hmm
You know what I mean? And it's like you can't take the Nintendo out of me. Not Sony, not Microsoft, not none of them.
Not bankruptcy.
Brand
Not
actually,
death.
brand can see maybe, man. Brand can see, wait, I need the money, man, to buy the games,
No,
yo.
I'm talking about their bankruptcy.
Oh,
Not your personally, but their bankruptcy. I'm
their
sorry,
Yeah.
I
brand can
didn't
see.
explain that
Okay,
properly.
okay.
Not even death
hmm
will take that away
Yeah.
from me.
Fuck.
Hypocrite.
I will
Spineless
dig a
jellyfish.
motherfucker up.
So you still talking? What's wrong with this
Oh,
dude?
I'm gonna keep
You're
talking.
getting into it, man. Like, yo, man, okay,
Oh,
we gotta talk.
they want to be subliminal. I'm the king of subliminal. They just don't know.
This dude, man. But anyway, man.
Watch your
Yo.
back. Oh wait, you ain't got a back. I forgot.
This dude's getting all into it, man. Getting
You
too
see
hype.
what I did
I
there?
know.
Yeah. But anyway, thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you, Satoru Iwata. Rest in peace. Um, he did good for this industry.
hmm
It's unfortunate that it took now for people to see it.
Exactly.
Um,
Yamauchi-san is with you up there.
yeah.
Pat you
Uh,
on the back.
Gunpei is up there with you too.
hmm
Um, yeah, Pan, you're back. You did good. All right.